Today we're making no-bake coconut lemon slices. Hi everyone, welcome to Black Cat Kitchen. I hope you're doing well. Today we're making one of the easiest no-bake cookies you'll ever make. Coconut and lemon slices. These have a beautiful cookie base with crushed up bits of cookie and all of that glorious sweetened condensed milk in there. And then it's got a gorgeous lemon icing and it's topped with coconut. It is a perfect summer treat, and the best part is you don't even have to turn on the oven. So let's get started. See the description below for a list of ingredients. First, we're going to crush up 250 grams of biscuits. I'm using digestives, but you can use arrowroot, rich tea, any neutral flavored biscuit that you've got on hand. Now you can use the old bag and rolling pin method, but I'm going to use my food processor today. This is what it should look like. Nice and sandy. Into a medium-sized saucepan, we're going to put 125 grams of unsalted butter, half a can of sweetened condensed milk, and if you're looking for a recipe for that other half, check out my ice cream video. The zest of a lemon. We're going to use the rest of this lemon in the icing a little later on. So I'm going to turn it on to medium-low heat and let it all melt together. Once all the butter's melted, turn off the heat, add 90 grams of coconut, and all of our biscuit. It's going to feel a bit dry when you're stirring it, but don't worry, it comes together and you can press it down into the pan. I've prepared an 8-inch square pan just by lining it with a piece of parchment paper. We're not baking it, but it will help to lift out those bars once they've cooled. So we're just going to pour our cookie and milk and butter mixture into our pan. We're going to carefully just press it down into all of those corners, making sure it's nice and even all the way across. This needs to go in the fridge for 1 hour to firm up. Sift 300 grams or 2 cups of icing sugar so that it's nice and smooth and all the lumps have come out. Once your icing sugar is nice and smooth, we're going to add in the juice of 1 lemon and 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. I'm going to start with the juice of half a lemon first, just because we don't want this to be too thin and we can always add more juice. Continue adding the lemon juice as needed. We're nearly there with this, but I would like it to be just a little bit thinner so it spreads a little bit more easily on top of our biscuits. So I'm going to add just a few drops of water. Only do this if you find that your icing is still too thick. I'm really happy with this consistency. It should be nice and spreadable when we put it on our biscuits. Now just spread that icing all the way to the edges. We just want to cover up that biscuit layer. Take a little bit of our reserved coconut and just sprinkle it over the top. You want to make sure to do this while the icing is still wet because it will set up. Into the fridge for another 30 minutes and then we'll be ready to slice. You get a punch of that lemon first thing, and then you've got the chewiness and the sweetness of the biscuit at the bottom, with that texture of the coconut through it, and that texture of the coconut on top. This is a perfect summer dessert, and it's a great one to make with your kids. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We'll see you next time.